You know your book cover's on the money and ready to sell when you get a reaction like this.
Oh man, okay, that's my favorite one.
What prevented this author from getting the cover of his dreams in the first place? Could his expectations meet the reality of creating a killer cover design? Find out in this episode of Book Rescue, sponsored by Fiverr. Robert G. Culp is a young adult fantasy author who's been plying his trade in self-publishing with very little results. Over the past couple of months, we helped Robert with becoming more discoverable through proper keyword and category selection, and we further course-corrected with book descriptions that could convert the sale. But we faced the greatest barrier of entry, the reason why many authors fail where few succeed, and absolute in a world of ambiguous limitations: his book covers. To take him from mediocre DIY book covers to top-notch professional book cover designs, I leaned on my preferred fiction cover designer, Olivia Pro Design on Fiverr. With only 5 cover designs for 4 products, I knew this would be an affordable project we could easily bang out, but not so fast. If this was so affordable, then why couldn't Robert order the covers himself in the first place? Well, Robert has a bit of a secret and something he never wanted sympathy for, but it's certainly worth sharing so you understand his struggle and why he's been stuck for so long. What is probably your greatest struggle in life in general?
Oh gosh, I have a lesion on the front part of my brain. It's caused a lot of heartache for me over the years. I went through a kind of stressful event and I started having these tremors. My head would just vibrate nonstop. It can cause the seizures and the tremors, along with kind of anxiety, depression, and some anger issues. I have to be on medication just to keep it all under control, and it's definitely the hardest thing I've had to overcome because, a lot of times it's hard to even function having to take medication just to control it. But
yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
So how do you feel after you have one of these seizures?
Oh gosh, number one, my neck, it's stiff, it's painful, I'm dizzy, and I'm in a cold sweat usually after it happens.
How long does it take you to recover?
Like sometimes it'll last for only like 5 minutes, sometimes it can be repeatedly like that for 5 minutes, like maybe take only 3-minute intervals. But luckily I've been on the medication now for since I was 14, 15, and now I'm 27. Working at other jobs, if I get too anxious or upset, it can cause my head to go like that. Can't really change it, just gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
Find my groove with things, and I just keep going. Because look at it this way, even if I could go back in time and change things where it never happened, I wouldn't do it because I am who I am because of it.
Yeah.
Everything that happens in life forms us in some way or makes us who we are. I'm not gonna change that because despite everything I go through, despite all the flaws, I like the kind of person I'm turning out to be, and I just want to finish the journey and see how life ends up and where it takes me.
Not only was Robert writing his novels on an old banged up iPhone 6S, not only was he caring for his ailing pup, but he was also barely making ends meet with the meager paychecks he got through Social Security, all while managing his seizure disorder. His book royalties helped put food on his table and kept some glimmer of hope in his life. This kid has heart beyond measure and a spirit that never dies. So now, let's see how his book cover makeovers turned out. So we got the covers back from Olivia Pro Design. Man, there's one thing I'm gonna say this right now is I've worked with many clients before, and I've even done my own content and books and such like that, and book covers for many book cover designers. Your presentation, your entire brief, as we would call it with your books, was so thorough. And I think because of it being so thorough, our cover designer was able to knock the ball out the park. If you've ever published anything, you know how hard it is to find great talent. It can be even harder still to spot that talent on places like Fiverr. That's why we have a curated list of our favorite sellers on Fiverr, so it takes the guesswork out of it for you. Simply visit dalelinks.com/list for our curated list of Fiverr sellers. You got it right on the money. You knew exactly what you wanted, and you took your time to make sure that everything was crafted just as it should be. So let's take a look. Here we go. We're going to start it out with Night School.
Oh man, that's so cool. That looks awesome. Oh man, I love that.
The flames around the dragon look so epic.
That looks so freaking cool. I love it. I love how she kept the font color. It's definitely like, just in the flames, like I was saying, and mixed with the fire. because that was something I really tried to do when I was doing my own, you know, DIY covers. I love that she kept the colors. Oh man, the dragon eyes. Oh, it looks so freaking cool.
We've got that done all in audiobook, ebook. We got paperback, and we also have hardback on this one. You ready for book 2?
All right, let's go. Awesome. Oh man, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh man, that looks cool.
What do you think about this, man? Tell me your thoughts.
I think it looks really cool. I love how she kind of has, you know, the knight up front, on top, kind of fading out, kind of looking mysterious, because the character represents kind of is resurrected in a way. So that really fits. Oh man, I love the female character there. She looks awesome coming in. The dragon's eye kind of just glowing at you, popping. I love that.
Yeah, I just, the thing I love, and you know, I don't know if you noticed this before, Mystic Brat's novel, how it glows. It did it the same one in the last cover. So here we go. There's the audiobook version. Here is your book cover for the paperback. Now, I'm going to say that this one right here, I'm going to get this one out the way. I freaking love this cover. What do you think?
Oh man, that is cool. Oh man, I love that one.
The knight just looks so like he's beat up and war torn and grizzled, and like he looks like he just got out of battle.
Oh man, I love it.
What's your favorite parts about this one?
Oh man, I love how it just looks kind of like the magic coming out. It looks like in one way kind of mysterious. It's going back the same way. It looks almost like a liquid, the way it swirls around, the different colors it brings out, and the way she put like the little black darkness coming like ink or like behind the night. Oh man, I love all that. And the way the TRINITY is looking, it looks spiritual, just like I put in there. I wanted to see something divine or spiritual looking. Oh man, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, that's hard. You know, it's hard. I can't decide like that one better or the first cover better. I mean, they both look so freaking cool.
It's tough, right? So there's the audiobook cover, the print paperback, and then also you notice the spine too. She put the numbers on it.
I know. I love this. I love the numbers. That's one thing I was very of each book. And there's the one that on there, man. It looks awesome.
Okay, so this is one. I will tell you that when it came to the trilogy, when I saw your brief for this, you were like, I absolutely must have it like this. It needs to be in thirds. I want to see it like a splice. And I was like, it's not going to work. All right, whatever. I'm going to say this. You were right. And it worked like a charm.
Oh, man. It looks like a movie poster. Awesome.
What's your favorite part about it?
I'd say I'm kind of more partial. Definitely the top three characters up there, you know, because even though they're not part of the main, most of them are not part of the main, you know, POV in the journals, they still play such an important part. And you can definitely see them still being a main focus of the cover, like how she did that. I also like how it shows all three of the main ensemble, you know, at the bottom all together. Yeah. It just really blends together well, and I love the way she did the fonts here for the trilogy and the War of the Beast. It just really pops. I love that.
There is the audiobook cover. Oh, man. Here is the print book cover.
Love that.
Look at the scales.
It's the original cover I had.
It's the original cover. Yes. Yeah. She went and she put that together. I like the callback to the original. So overall, what do you think so far of the covers?
They're all awesome, but definitely the Night School is my favorite so far. I can't help it. That's just my favorite one so far.
That's good. All right, so now it's time for Mirrorville, your short story. Let's take a look at this one like that. Oh, man.
Okay, that's my favorite one. Now, that one is probably the best one I've seen yet. I love that one. It looks so freaking cool. I love it. Oh, man.
The flame in her hand, and she has the glow coming on her. Like, there's actually a flame there, and I just, wow.
She just brought it to a whole nother level. I love that.
Yeah, I can't agree more, honestly. And so there is the actual cover itself for the ebook. We've got the print book version, of course, of this. Look at that. Look how clean. I love the framing on this. Overall, those 5 covers on a satisfaction level of 1, not at all satisfied, and 10. Where are you at on that scale?
Definitely on Mirrorville. I'm almost up to 20 on Mirrorville or higher.
On the next episode of Book Rescue, remember how we talked a while ago about an email list? You're like, don't really have one, even a domain name of sorts. Well, it just so happens that Author Brand Kits is going to do your website. They're going to give you a custom email. They're going to set up your email marketing. They're going to be doing the full works for you on the house. This package is worth over $1,000.
That's incredible. Thank you.
Book Rescue, sponsored by Fiverr.